Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Hot Wheels series. And today we're going to take a look at the Sd Kfz 6.2 half-track. This is a vehicle that is that old you can still see the dirt on the windscreen, and most importantly the dirt around the vehicle. This is an ancient vehicle from War Thunder, and there was a time where this thing was a true terror at 2.7 BR matchmaking, because it used to be around 2.7 back in the day. And there's a good reason for that. But of course, before we get into that, as per usual, in the description below there's going to be usual links to TikTok, Discord and Patreon page if you wish to support the channel any further. And of course, special shout out to my Patreon members, Boss Nass and Ram Ranch, for supporting the channel via Patreon. So, why was the 6.2 such a terror? Well, fun enough, it's the gun. The vehicle itself was nothing remarkable, it was mainly the gun. The Oswind had the same thing. So, for those that don't know, this vehicle gains access to a pure APHE belt. Now, 49mm of penetration for an anti-air with APHE actually doesn't sound too bad, and it isn't, because that's actually really respectable. But what was the real reason why this thing was a terror? Well, how about you add on another 15mm to that 10m penetration range? So yeah, this thing was penning 64mm at 10 meters, and it held its penetration decently well, up to around 1 kilometer, where it had about 30mm of penetration, and combine that with no reload rate effectively. Yeah, that's starting to realise just how good this vehicle is, isn't it? Now obviously this thing has no armour. The windscreen also provides a little bit of protection, but well, trust me, this ain't stopping nothing. There's a little bit of armour around the gun shield, but other than that, not really. There's a bit of sloped armour here, so a bit of copium. If they hit here on the gun shield, it could maybe ricochet off. Very much doubt it, but you never know. But I've been really looking forward to playing this vehicle for this series, and well, kind of hoping it goes reasonably well, because this is a vehicle that I want to, I want to make work. Obviously, the main thing to watch is the ammo storage. There is ammo stored on the back of the truck. I'm just going to call it a truck. I know it's a half-track, but it's more of a truck than it is a half-track, but whatever. Especially with the way it drives. It feels like more of a truck with the way it drives, but anyway. There is ammo stored here. Obviously, the engine and radiator the radiator itself is quite large and very vulnerable to artillery, even at longer distances. And of course, the vehicle itself has no armor, as I've already described, and the mobility it's okay. It's not the best for this BR, and obviously the engine is quite weak as well, but the 31 mile/hour forward top speed is not too bad, and a 5.5 in reverse is not too bad either. But hopefully we can actually get some good games at this thing, because we also get 8 degrees of gun depression and 85 gun elevation. Now, one other thing to mention is if you wish to use this as an anti-air, there is this belt. Yeah, this is the same belt you get on the Oswind. And whilst it doesn't fire as fast as the Oswind, if you hit a plane with this, it's probably going to be scrap metal. And remember, this thing has a 0.4 second reload rate with a fire rate of 160 rounds a minute. Yeah, now imagine that slinging 64mm APHE at you. There's a reason why people never played things like the Chaffee and things like that back in the day, because if you was facing Germany, they'd whip this bad boy out. So let's go see if this old tiger's still got some fight in it, and let's get into a match. And welcome to the match. Red Iberian Castle today. That guy's bum rushing like a trooper. I've just seen him. There goes him. This old tiger's still got some fight. That's what I like. We're in a 2.7 match. And well, this thing, believe it or not, can still kill quite a lot of the vehicles that we're going to meet today. I know, sounds a bit mad, but trust me, this thing can. Oh, sorry teammate. I'm going to swing the truck around like this, so give me a second, teammate. But yeah, this vehicle is actually kind of busted. It's very good once you get it into a position. What are you doing? I get it, I cut you off, but Jesus. I want your insurance info now. I technically brake checked him, but even then, use your brakes. Come on. Maybe one of those that starts a crash and then tries to blame the other party. Like, we ain't got time. There's no dash cam in 1940. Alright, there's another guy there. Oh, I love this gun. It's been a long time since I've used the German 37 anti-air. Is it risky to pull for that? I think so. Oh, a Daimler armored car. Oh, I love this gun. There's that one. I'm sorry if I'm laughing a lot. This gun is just funny and it brings back old memories. There's a locust pushing now, so I'm going to wait with the gun here. Something else over there as well. Hold on. Oh, hold on. That's a Chiha. There we go. Oh, this gun is disgusting. Now you see why I was eager to play this vehicle for this series, and believe it or not, this vehicle's one of the main inspirations as to what to play in the series. I wanted to play this vehicle for this series, and well, I'm getting the chance to do so. Well, this spot's not exactly broken, but you get the point. Like, you know, you can still do a lot in a pretty decent position, you know? Right, I'm going to drop some arty there, just so I get potentially extra points there. There is a plane coming in. That looks twin engine, like a Key 109. There's a lot of enemy vehicles potentially pushing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this opportunity, load the HE belts, and start repositioning, because they're probably going to come back. I'm going to head to near where that stug is, for those that are curious. That's definitely a Kai 109, so I need to be very careful of that. Well, I don't need to be, unless he's firing HE, which I very much doubt. I'm not going to engage him just yet, because I don't remember the lead on this 37. It's been a long time. Alright, let's go for it. Right about there, I'd say. Nice! Aircraft destroyed. That's what we like. It's been a long time since I've fired this gun as an anti-air duty. And it's also been quite a while since I've fired it as an anti-tank duty. But, well, luckily it's a lot easier to kill a tank with this thing than it is to shoot a plane. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to wait around about here. Although I want a better position because the suspension's bouncing. I don't see any other planes. That's artillery. We need to move. We've got APHE loaded, so don't worry about that. I've just seen something there. Okay, that's dead. There's something pushing me, it looks like. I think it's dead. That's good. I'll wait till that arty drops, and then I'll head back to that position. Get a quick cheeky reload in. That artillery's now dropped, so I'm going to move up. Yeah, I've missed this thing. It's been a good number of years since I last drove this vehicle. And, well, I'm glad she still holds up. That's a plane incoming. Looks like a Devastator. Anti-air belt. And, well, I'm not going to commit the same mistake as my teammate. I'm going to wait till he gets a bit closer. That should do it. Is he coming for me? He most certainly is. There we go. That's a big bomb. Oh, that was close. Yeah, my aim was a bit shocking there. I'm not going to deny that. So if you want to, I don't know, clip that, as the kids say, if that's what they say these days, feel free to do so. It'll actually be quite funny. But no, I think that is pretty much going to be it. We've done really well in this vehicle. 7 kills, 2 planes. I'll take that. That's not bad at all. I'm going to reverse a little bit, see if I can get an angle, but... Oh. Oh, he just died. That's fine. But there we go. That is game. I will take that. That is not a bad result for this little vehicle. That just proves that this old tiger still has some bark. And, well, definitely some bite. it felt good to drive this thing again, I will say. It's one of those vehicles that, like, you know, you get into it, you think, oh, it's just an anti-air vehicle. It's not going to do anything against a tank. But, you know, it's one of those that I've always had fond memories of this vehicle, you know, over the years and stuff like that. And I'm just glad I got to showcase this vehicle doing well because, you know, there was actually a teammate, I didn't show him, but there was a teammate at the start of the match actually spawning this vehicle. But for some reason he went just anti-air mode. He didn't think, oh, I can kill tanks with this. I hope maybe my teammate saw what I did there, but you never know. But honestly, if you can play this vehicle, do give it a try. It's really fun. Just be careful of things like artillery, machine gun, or heavy caliber machine guns. You know, the usual stuff in a light armoured truck like this. But once you get outside of that, this vehicle's really effective. But anyway, I'm going to leave it all to it for today. Really hope you enjoyed seeing the Sd Kfz 6.2. And I'll see you all on the next one.